For the first time in a while, the grass in my yard is a little crispy underfoot, and the neighbors are asking about the lack of rain and even mentioning drought, which gives me a chance to provide a longer-term perspective. Certainly this time of year with the sun high in the sky and about 15 hours of daylight, the ground can dry out quickly when nature doesn't deliver enough rain. May on balance was about a half-inch drier than average across the state, and June was on the dry side as well. Here are the departures from average rainfall last month. There was a lot of variability, that's common in the warm season, but June was clearly dominated by shortfalls. The official statewide average isn't out yet, but a good estimate is about 1.15 inches below average, which would put it around the 20th driest June on record in the Commonwealth. Back-to-back months with below-average precipitation are actually hard to come by lately in the state. To see that, here's a colorful layout of statewide monthly precipitation data. Each row is a year, I'm only going back to 2016 here, and each column is a month. The numbers are the monthly departures from average in inches. So for example, this 2.6 means that May 2019 was 2.6 inches above the long-term average. The colors categorize the anomaly. Light green means the top third wettest month, with darker green identifying top 10% wettest. Tan means a top third driest month, with brown a top 10% driest. No color means middle third or close to average. For example, this minus 1.5 tells us that March 2016 was a top 10% driest March. Prior to these past 2 months, the last time Pennsylvania had 2 straight months of below average precipitation was August and September of last year. Before that, you have to go back to the last 2 months of 2017. What really sticks out to me since 2017 is that there are about 6 times as many wetter months in green than drier months in tan or brown, with the top 10% wettest outnumbering the top 10% driest by 9 to 1. Now let's group the data by meteorological seasons, that is, December, January, and February as winter, March, April, May as spring, etc. I won't show the numbers here, just the colors, again going back to 2016. Look at all the green since 2017. In fact, 11 of the last 13 meteorological seasons have been in the top 1/3 wettest for that season. No other stretch on record going back to 1895 comes close. And 6 of those 11 seasons were top 10% wettest. Pennsylvania hasn't had a meteorological season in the driest 1/3 since the summer of 2016, a full 15 seasons ago. What does a dry period look like in this type of display? Well, for Pennsylvania, the standard bearer is the 1960s. Look at all that tan and brown. In that decade, 21 of the 40 meteorological seasons were in the top 1/3 driest, with 11 of the 21 top 10% driest. 7 years from the 1960s rank in Pennsylvania's top 25 driest years on record. Now that's drought. If you're interested in getting the raw data that I use to make these plots, it's freely available. Just Google climate at a glance and choose statewide. Stay tuned. Our extended forecast is next.